The agreement was for 10 years in prison that would be probated for 5 years with a $500 fine, conditions that would go along with that. And we've already been here on sentencing once. You guys both have had an opportunity to review the pre-sentence report. Any other additions, corrections to that report?
Not from the state. Not from the defense judge.
Now, other than the issue with regard to some of that contact allegations, is there any reason not to go forward? Anything else?
Noted.
All right. So if you'll get Ms. Munoz, you can question her. Stand right over here. There you go.
Right here.
You just come
just
right
stay right here.
Good morning. Would you please raise your right hand? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're going to give in this hearing will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am. You can put your hand down. Mr. Smith?
Okay. Would you state your name for the record and spell your name for the court?
Carla Gisela Munoz, Perla Gisela Munoz, Munoz.
And you were the victim of the burglary of the habitation that we're here in court for today?
Correct.
Would you describe to the court the relationship that you had with the defendant?
It's my children's mother, ex-boyfriend.
How long were y'all together?
15 years, maybe 14, 15 years.
How long before this did y'all break up?
It's always on and off. It's never really just an on and off thing.
As far as intimate relationship?
Correct.
Do you plan on staying with this defendant?
No.
When's the last time you were with this defendant?
The last time I seen him, communicated with him.
Sir, don't talk.
It was on his birthday on December 13th, 2025 was the last time I hung out with him.
And you came to our office and you spoke to me and Ms. Kidry before this case played. Is that correct?
I don't recall.
You don't remember coming into the office?
I remember
meeting?
coming in. I don't know if it was before or after. I remember I spoke with y'all.
Okay. And then you remember being contacted by the probation department when they were preparing the report for this case?
Yes.
And since the time that he pled and got out of custody, has there been any issue with the defendant?
I've had some vandalism going on at my apartment, my vehicle. My apartment got spray painted, and where I used to work at, up the road, it got spray painted as well with my name.
Okay. So a place that you used to work when he last had contact with you, correct?
Yes.
So the place that you used to work, the apartment that you live in, and your vehicle
has been vandalized since.
Would you describe that vandalism for the court?
So I have like 2 X's on my apartment right next to my door. I had 2 X's on my vehicle. And at the car wash, there was my name spray painted with 2 X's. And it also said TikTok with a rose or a flower right next to it.
And all that was after you came to the district attorney's office and spoke?
Yeah, it was after. Yes.
So those marks, were they virtually identical in all 3 of those places, with the addition of the flower and the TikTok in your name at the place of employment?
Yes.
Your former place?
Yes, they all had the same like 2 X's symbols on them.
Did you go to that place of employment after those marks were put?
Yes, I went up there because one of my coworkers had my phone number and sent me a picture of it, and it was the same spray paint that was spray painted on my vehicle and my car.
Same color?
My vehicle and my apartment.
Same color?
Same gold color.
Did you have an opportunity to observe the surveillance video at the car wash?
Yes.
Did you see the person putting those marks at the car wash?
Yes, I saw the whole video. They have video everywhere.
Do you see the person in the courtroom here today that was doing that damage, at least at the car wash?
Yes.
Who was it? Would you point to him and identify an article of clothing that he's wearing? Here,
the record will reflect she's identified the defendant, Mr. Segrist.
Do you Did you have any problems with anything like this before he was released from custody?
No. I didn't have any issues.
And what do you want to happen in this case?
I just want to live my life and just move on. I don't interact or try to, make him upset or anything. I just avoid him with all contacts.
And you have children with you.
Yeah.
So y'all will have to have some kind of contact.
There's other ways to work around that with his sister or his mother. We don't have to have any contact.
So you just are requesting from the court no contact whatsoever with
Yeah, I
the
don't want no
defendant.
contact.
Any questions of the witness? No, you
Just-
don't get to ask questions.
Just briefly,
Go ahead.
you say you saw the surveillance video from the car wash, and now describe for me that was just a painting with your name and the 2 X's. That's correct,
Spray paint, yes.
right? Was there any video or surveillance footage to this vandalism to your property?
No. I don't think my camera caught it on time, but I did have neighbors a few doors down that said that they saw him. That was the only people that told me that they saw him.
Okay, so other than a few neighbors, there's no direct evidence that any potential
We don't